What's up, everybody? This be your boy Scotty, and this is one of my personal videos. It's probably going to be my testimony video. So for those of you who don't know what my testimony is, it's pretty much me telling my life story. It's no different from a Bitch Are You Serious video, but it's a little bit more serious, or whatever you want to call it. It's just me testifying about my life. Pretty much. It's nothing, you know, it's nothing bigger, nothing smaller. It's just my testimony and how I feel about certain situations. And it's it should be a Bitch Are You Serious, because it pretty much follows up where that last Bitch Are You Serious was in. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna make it a testimony because there's a lot of factors that goes into this situation. So if you saw the last Bitch Are You Serious that I did, and if you didn't watch it, if you haven't seen it and you're a new subscriber, I suggest you go back and watch it so you can understand what I'm talking about. I talked to you guys about a guy that I was talking to for 2 months this past summer. And as you know, as of right now, it is August the 19th, at 11:38 p.m. as I filmed this video. The summer is just about over. It has been a decent summer for me. Despite all the things that I've seen and went through, it's been a decent summer. However, there's a lot of things that have happened over the course of a few weeks, and it's put me in a different mindset. Like it's taking me back to the old Scotty, the Scotty that was angry, and the Scotty that was bitter, and the Scotty that had low self-esteem, and mad at the world, mad at everybody, and everything like that. And I see myself going right back down that road, and I don't want to go back there. Period. I don't want to be angry at everybody, because everybody ain't did nothing to me. I don't want to take what people have done to me out on everybody that loves me. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't. So I think it's best that I do this video to vent, and it's going to be therapeutic for me. So let me just get into it. So back to the guy that I was talking to for 2 months. As y'all know about the situation, we met, we talked, we conversed, we did everything, and then when the ex came into the picture again, pretty much he was still in love with his ex and everything like that, and I felt some type of way about it. But then I thought I was jumping the gun, then I saw other shit happen, and then it was over. So I want to say that there was another guy that came into play, and he had been pursuing me for like a few months. Like, we was cool, but he was trying to pursue me. And the only reason why I didn't want to go there is because, I'm not gonna lie, people would say that he's a hoe and yada 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 yada, which I didn't think that he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go by what people say, but sometimes when you got people in your ear, you tend to fall cautious to certain things. Now, every time he would ask me out on a date, it'll be bad timing, at least on his part, because when he asked me out on a date or whatever, I see him with someone else, and I didn't want to be nobody's second fiddle deal. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been there for people too many times already, and I didn't want to do that anymore. So it was kind of like whatever. So it was one time he did ask me out, and I agreed to it, but it never happened. So like 3 weeks ago, he asked me out during this situation with that other guy, when I was just mad about that. He didn't even know about it, but he asked me out, and he said, when are you gonna let me take you out? And I said I would go months ago, but it never happened. So he said, so are you serious? You gonna let me take you out? And I said, yeah. So he took me out to eat, and he took me to go see Lucy, and everything was cool. I got to see him in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Because his overall perception is that he's cocky and conceited and all of this and so much more, which he can be a bit cocky because he's confident, and I cannot stand cocky guys, but at the same time I like them, because I just like shit talking. Like, I talk just as much shit. I want somebody to talk just as much shit as I do. That might not be what I need. That's probably why I'm in the predicament that I'm in now, because it's the wrong thing, but that's just what I like. So I got to see a different side. Like, he knew that this was the first date I ever been on, despite that I've been in 2 relationships in my whole life. He knew that this was my first date, and he took it upon himself to make me feel like feel wanted in a way. Feel like I was being wine and dined and making me laugh, and you know, being a gentleman. And I never had no one to be like that for me. Only my first boyfriend was like that for me, but nobody else was. He made me feel like a gentleman. He made me feel like I was wanted. He made me feel like I was the only guy in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's how he made me feel. And after we had our date, we talked in the car and everything like that, and we agreed to see each other again. And I was happy about that because I got to see a different side. It wasn't what I thought it was. I got to see a different side. And you know, because we've been knowing each other for months. I would say we kind of met back in March, right before I went to go see K Michelle. So that was like a few months ago. April, March, no, April, May, June, July, August. 5 months I've known. So I was intrigued by what I got to experience, and I was talking to my friends about it or whatnot, and I was happy about possibly going out on the next one, and then you know maybe I could treat him this time. But it didn't happen that way. You know, after the date, I was so intrigued that I started to do better with the communication and everything like that. And I wasn't getting that much feedback back, but then I would see things on social media. Like, I would see him with someone else. And then I was confused about that. I felt some type of way about it. But you know, we both single, so at the same time I can't really dictate who you can and can't talk to. So I didn't say anything. I said something like he did sense that I was a bit jealous by it, which I was, but you know, he made the statement to say, you know, I always go out on dates. Just because I go out on dates with someone doesn't mean that that doesn't mean I want them like that. So you know, I thought it was funny at the time because I said, well, you haven't told me that you didn't want me. He said, because you haven't done anything to make me not want you. So, you know, whatever. So, as communication started to become slow in my eyes, I kept seeing that same person that he was on social media with every time they went out on a date. There's a status being made. There's a video being made. There's a picture being posted. You know what I mean? I felt some type of way about that. Because when we went out on our date, there was no pictures, no video, no status, no nothing. No nothing regarding us going out on a date. There was nothing out there being said about it. Nothing. I was the one gushing about it. I was the one happy about it. I was the one excited about it. It was all me. It was me. You know what I'm saying? Me, 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 me. Just me. I felt some type of way about that. And then a week later, I see that you're claiming this guy as your man. That hurts. That stung so hard. It stung me. And I'm going to tell you why it did. I'm going to tell you why. Because it sounds crazy right now, but I'm going to tell you why. It all goes back to the guy I was referring to on my previous Bitch Are You Serious video. We talked for 2 months. Damn near every day. So when you talk to somebody that much for 2 months, there's no way that you can't grow feelings for them or care about them in any capacity. There's no way that you can't do that. So in the midst of me talking to him over the summer, I grew feelings for him. I did. I admitted that to a friend of mine like 3 nights ago. Like, I did grow feelings for this guy, and that's why it stung me when he said that he was still in love with his ex. So when that didn't work, I was left back in the same spot I have been in for the last few months, for the last few years. Back to square one, being by myself. I'm in a situation where I'm talking to somebody new. I'm getting excited because it's a new thing, a new energy, a new person, just a new situation. It's not the same situation as the situation with my ex. It's something brand new. But because of my past experiences with something brand new, I don't want to hop head first into it. I don't want to jump the gun. I just want to let it flow, which I did. But I can't deny my feelings. I never said it to him, but I'm saying it to y'all, and I said it to my friends. I grew feelings for this person. So that's why it stung me. And that's why it still stings when I hear the name or when I see him somewhere. Because I've seen him a couple of times since I made that Bitch Are You Serious video. I've seen him at the club. Every time I see him, it's like I'm happy to see him, but some things happen and it stings and it hurts me. So when it came down to this guy that I went out on a date with, it felt like when I was going through that situation, he was a familiar face. He was someone that wanted to take me out and, you know, asked me out and wanted to make me have a good experience of a first date. And I felt like because I was dealing with that situation with the person I had feelings for, he could possibly fill that void for me. He could possibly fill that void that the other guy left for him to fill. I thought he was going to be able to do that, but since that didn't work, and within a week after our date, he's in a relationship with someone else already, that fucked me up. All the way. That fucked me all the way up. I felt some type of way. It took me back to the situation from this situation on back to my first relationship. Scotty is never first choice for anybody. That is the reality of the situation. I'm never first choice for anybody. I'm always second. Number two. For everybody I've ever been involved with. These two people I'm talking about right now, they're on pictures with other guys right now. Obviously they're happy where they is. I don't know what I did that was so wrong. I don't know what I did that was so wrong. I was kind. I was sweet. I was accommodating. I did everything I possibly could to show that I was a good guy. I didn't let ratchet Scotty come out not one time. He came out once or twice. I never cussed them out. I never treated them like they wasn't shit. I just felt like I was being a genuine and sincere person. I don't never have to use nobody. And I always make it certain about what it is at the beginning when I first talk to somebody. Either you want me as your man, you want me as your fuck buddy, or you want me as your friend. It's three choices. You choose which one it is, and maybe I can see about what it is that you want, because it might be the same thing I want. That's how I fucking feel. And at the end of the day, I just feel like I have shut myself down. I don't want to be involved with anybody anymore, and it's just that, like, I'm over it. I'm so sick of going through the same situations, and every time I deal with this, my feelings get hurt, my heart gets broken again, and then I go back to that dark place where I feel like nobody cares. It takes me all the way back to the first relationship. My first relationship, as good of a boyfriend as he was to me, and that was the best one I had, he chose someone over me. We broke up because he was in love with, he was still in love with someone else. That's why we broke up. The second guy I got involved with, you know what I'm saying? Most people would say, despite the things that we went through, they would say that he was the love of my life. We broke up because he was on a DL and he was lying and was talking to another bitch. Then 2 years later, when we decided that we would fix it and try to make it work, all this time I did not know that he had another boyfriend that whole time, and that's what he chose over me. And then he wants to come back and still keep that same boyfriend on his arm, but want to have me in as a backup plan. That's not going to work for me at all. Then you got people that came in between these relationships. Another guy, I was talking to them, and then I guess I wasn't good enough. They chose the bitch over me. Then another one was talking to my friend. It was just so many, like, they got what they wanted from me. Then they started messing around, talking to my friend or whatever, or tried to get at my friend or whatever. It's always somebody being chosen over me, and the feeling of being someone that would never get it right is a fucked up ass feeling, and it makes me feel like it's not worth it at all. I can't deal with it anymore. I'm tired of it. I don't want to deal with it no more, and it's just wrong to be treated the way that I am. I am a good man. I'm flawed. I own up to every fucking flaw that I got. I know I got things to work on, but ain't nobody perfect. That's why I don't want the perfect man, because I'm not the perfect man. What the fuck do I look like looking for perfection when I'm not perfection my damn self? I got a lot of things I need to work on. I got a flip mouth, I got insecurities out the ass, and I got trust issues. I know all that, and I can own up to every piece of flaw that I motherfucking got. I can do that. I ain't perfect. I ain't even looking for nobody perfect. I'm looking for somebody that's down for me, that will be down for me, that's gonna treat me the way that I fucking want to be treated, and that's gonna treat me the same way that they want to fucking be treated. That's what the fuck I want. I'm not looking for that cutesy ass peppermint Starlight Express bullshit. I'm just looking for someone that's down for me and that's gonna be real with me. That's all I need. I don't need no long list. I don't need nothing. But it just seemed like I'm just not in the market. People tell me this is the time that you need for yourself to stop looking for it and all of that stuff. Listen, I've been single for 4 years and it's just it becomes boring. Because I see all these people that have done me wrong. They've all moved on and they're with people and they're happy. And I'm still sitting here not able to get it right. Not. I can tell you, everybody that has hurt me, they have moved on and found somebody else. I try to move on and find somebody else and I'm still stuck. I'm still stuck. I'm still stuck in the same place I'm always stuck in. And it's never fun. It is never fun. It's not fun as I'm doing this video, to be honest. I don't like it. I don't like feeling like this. And I had to get that out. I had to. It's been weighing heavily on my mind. I had to get it out. I had to. I needed to. I'm just tired of going through the same thing with a different person, a different face, a different day, a different time, a different place. It's just always the same. And I don't know if I can continuously deal with that. I don't want to. Because I think I deserve better than what I'm receiving. And I deserve better than what I'm accepting. Because truth be told, I do accept a lot of things to be happy. I always had this mindset that a little of something is better than nothing. A little something is better than nothing. A little something is better than nothing. And that's that. But I think I'm done. I think I'm just going to shut myself down and that's just going to be it.